Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast, The Health Hunters. My name is Fernando.
And I'm Roxane, all the way from Brazil.
Yeah, she's in Brazil. Yeah. How is going in there?
Good. We're now on our monthly chat, right?
Yeah, this is in a monthly chat for people who just signed up to our channel. This is where we check on each other, intentions
See
and
how
motivation.
our lives are and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I've just started my day, or it's the beginning of the afternoon here. It's 12:15 almost.
Oh, 12:50. Okay, nice. So you're going to start what you did actually today, this morning. What have you done in there?
Yes, so I am now staying at Intercarré. This is like a nice small village near the coast, and they have beautiful beaches. I just finished having lunch at a very nice place where you can have fresh fish and stuff. So very nice. And the food here is so good.
Yeah.
No, the papaya is amazing. The mango, all the fruits here.
I mean, it's originally where these fruits grow, right?
Yeah, and it's nice and sunny here. I mean, in the morning it rained, but it's a lovely sound of the rain, and near the Atlantic rainforest. So I will send you like a voice record the background noise for you.
Oh, that's great. I really want to hear that and experience also like the rainfall. Did you get like into the rain? Did you get like a real shower from the heavy rain?
Yeah. Yeah, but the rains are really nice because it's just briefly, you get wet, and then suddenly it's just warm and nice, and then everything gets dry and stuff. So it's not really this coldness. It's just warmth, raining showers. But Fernanda, how's it with you? How's Amsterdam?
Amsterdam is still nice. It's cold. It's extremely cold up here. I mean, the weather doesn't really looks like it's springtime is coming, but as March as it is, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we just have to, be patient because I cannot wait to start to get into my garden. That's one of the things.
Yeah. I can imagine. And also, what I'm looking forward to going back to Amsterdam is that the days will be longer now,
Yeah.
Do you notice that as well?
Yes, that's what something actually I noticed. I finished my job at 6 o'clock, and I noticed when I start to close the door, I was like, whoa, wait a second. It's still like that darkest blue out there in the sky. So it's like, yeah, the days are getting longer. Definitely. You can see that.
Wow.
I also can say that because, the moon is also helping. That's why we see it like so much brightness on the sky even during the night. It's just very very nice and to see that, but it's still very very cold, that's for sure.
Super nice. And what have you been up to
these days? I've been really really happy with this project that we are doing here with the podcast. I'm being like more focused on that part and doing some investigations and research on the subject for the next months will come. I cannot wait for these new things that I'm being looking and sharing with you. But I will not spoil this big surprise because guys have to take a look of our April and May, because it's parts when we get deeper on the subject of agriculture and herbology and so on. Since it's such a great is a part actually of the season, then we have to talk about these subjects, right? So
exactly.
Cannot wait for doing that after all of this research and the time that we're spending on it. But I really want to hear more about what you did in Brazil. What was the reason that you were there?
The reason? Well,
you hunter.
All,
you are actually a hunter in there, right? You feel like the idea of really hunting for healthy things.
Yeah, I'm just exploring and hunting what Brazil has to offer. And at the same time, for me, it's just exploring a new continent. It's my first time coming here to Brazil. So I started off in Rio, the capital city, beautiful city, between the mountains. And the people are super friendly, super nice. And the beach is amazing as well.
Is the water cold? Did you went to the water? Did you swim in the ocean?
Yeah, I went swimming. It was quite cold, but it's also nice, refreshing. The hot and the coldness. So that was really nice. The ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice, like on the floor, like on a walk pad, they had that beautiful piece of art, because that, besides of being like a functional thing, is also a piece of art, like all that patterns on the floor.
Yes, the popular, yeah, like the boulevard or something, like they have these nice tiles of black and white. So that's really famous again along the beach. So that's a very nice, yeah, very nice
Yeah.
walk. Yeah, nice path to walk on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very beautiful images, and we have is the bossa
Mm-hmm.
nova, is the coconut water,
Mm-hmm.
and all this floor, and people walking with very very small clothing, piece of clothing on the body, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Fernando, I've also, or you inspired me because remember, like not during a podcasting, but when we just talked normally, that you normally walk along beach shores. You know, you just walk from one end to the other beach side, and I've been doing that in this trip, and it's really nice just to walk along the beach with the yeah, feeling the sand in your toes and yeah, and seeing different things.
No, it's something that I really adore when in terms of
Yeah,
nature, right? Yeah,
yeah, you do that, right? And you
yeah.
go to the beach in the Netherlands to Zandvoort, and then you also walk the coastline.
Yeah, it is so nice to see like how strong the kinetic of energy in the water, right? And hear all that noise. So I'm very happy that you got to also got the chance of connect with that energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you feel like when you walk the coastline along the beach?
Oh, it's something that is bigger than me. You know what I mean? Like I
It's
feel
bigger than you. Oh wow.
immediately it
Yeah.
is. You know what I mean? Like you leave all the problems and all the situations out there, because
Mhm.
eventually everything will be resolved. You know, everything will be solved
Mhm.
in some way. And I do really look at that. One of the things that I actually commit to myself was doing this breathing exercises. And I remember back in the days when I going to the ocean and swimming, a lot of that breathing exercise have to be executed when you are diving into the water, and
Mhm.
self-control and postponing like the intake of oxygen, or you know what I mean, like it was some things that I was not necessarily doing with consciousness like when I was swimming. And
Mhm.
but nowadays, because of these breathing exercises, like wow, now I remember to have this sensation or these thoughts when I was having a better control of oxygen. You know what I mean? Like by thinking about it, when should I breathe and when not, to having this
Yeah.
consciousness, right? And
Yeah.
the same sensation I have now by learning these breathing exercises and breathing techniques. This is coming to me in my childhood because I was doing that when I was swimming, you know, like so
Ah,
the
okay.
connection between of oxygen and the brain and the rest of the organs, right? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
here. I have to probably do a little bit of research on it, but is my experience was that. So I think like swimming was something that it was is very fundamental for me, and I have this big connection with the
Yeah.
ocean.
Yeah.
So
Super nice.
I hope you also find it. However, I think they have sharks there in Brazil. I'm not very sure about it.
Probably, but maybe like somewhere else. I mean, I cannot stay really long in the water. To be honest, I'm not really a water person if I compare it with you. But I do sometimes like to just be in the water and feel the ocean. But I really like, I really like, yeah, walking along shorelines, different shorelines, and just for me, it was really, I was just really in a meditative state or just being present, you know, feeling all the sensations, you know, you're feeling the sand between your toes, and then you sometimes feel the cold water coming, and then you feel also the sun shining, you know, at the same time. So, yeah, it was a really nice thing to do in the mornings.
Yeah, it's cool. That's very nice. That's very nice.
Also exploring the city Sao Paulo,
São Paulo. Oh
where I met a
yeah.
friend there, and then she brought me to the going out street where we explored live samba. It was really fun
Oh
to hear this
yeah.
live music. Yeah,
Did you
it was
dance?
really nice. I really enjoyed it. Yeah,
Did you really
yeah.
dance?
Well, I just danced in my normal Roxanne way, but I couldn't do the samba. It's such a beautiful technique and also delicate at the same time. It looks simple, but when you're doing it, it's just no, it's too yeah, it goes too fast for me.
Yeah, it's a quite of a similar jazzy way. It looks like everything is improvised, but he has the improvisation has
Yeah,
his own uh, technique and his own uh, rhythm, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. And the moves are so delicate or like so simple, but then when you're trying to copy it or try to do it, it's just no, it's a different level. Have you
He's
tried it, Fernando?
Of course, so many times I try to fall on the floor because of it. It is just like a cross of legs and everything, and they're like, nope, I'm just gonna ready
Yeah,
to sit here and play an instrument, probably better. And applause to somebody who can do it is correctly well. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, you should not be
yeah,
too hard on it, and just the music is so beautiful. And I really, really liked it. Yeah. Did you also
yeah.
like? Did you also like explore the nightlife from there?
So I just briefly explored the nightlife in Sao Paulo. Yes, it's very lively, like live music, and the people are very friendly. But Fernando, seriously, I notice I'm getting old. I cannot stay too too late anymore. If I compare the 16-year-old Roxanne that goes until 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Oh,
But
I kind of
yeah,
I understand that, but at the same time, it's like you should take jet lag at your advantage, right? How do you
yeah.
actually deal with that?
I mean, jet lag was in the beginning because I'm now towards the end of my trip almost. In the beginning, yeah, I didn't really. The first day or the first 2 days, I felt my jet lag, but then quickly, I noticed that you'll get in the Brazilian rhythm. And what I really like also is that I have this rhythm that I just wake up before 6 a.m., which is amazing because then you have an entire full day to do stuff, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, understand that. People wake up early there. They are the live start very early.
I mean, I guess it really depends, right? If you're
Yeah.
like in the city, then it's just the normal working hours, just like in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's a hot country, so then it makes sense to wake up early to do some physical work, and then maybe later in the afternoon when it gets hot, too hot that they chill. I think,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't really looked into that to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a particular thing. I presume then you look at some churches also, right? Like, and some other things to look around. Have you been in the
Yeah, I went to
market?
museums. Oh yeah, all of these houses are also beautiful. It's so colorful as well.
The
Yeah, it
stairways in
has
São
a lot of
Paulo, right?
culture. Oh yeah, yeah, the styles. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, this famous artist that died recently made this shining artwork stairs that everyone really wants to see it in Rio. Yeah, so I went to visit also a cemetery, which I also love to visit in a different country and curious what kind of people lie there. And there is this one famous one that created this song.
The Tom
What was
Jobim.
his name?
Is not Tom Jobim the one the Garota de Ipanema?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
Okay, but
Yeah.
no, you
Oh,
say
you
that.
know it. There you go.
Tom Jobim, yes, exactly. It's a very good artist. I mean, his music, it's just incredible. His lyrics, because I think he was more about the
Yeah.
lyrics than actually. I mean, he was a musician definitely, but he was doing a lot of work on the music art performing of it. Yeah, he was writing
Yeah,
for a lot of other
exactly.
people also. Yeah, but
Yeah.
a cemetery.
Yeah. It's
Simi,
so big.
it is big, but it's like it
It's
says
really big.
it
I
is.
mean,
There's a lot of people
yeah,
dying. Is that?
it's too big. I underestimate Brazil. It's too big. I mean, it's really big.
All right.
And then, yeah, yeah, and it was really nice to see the scenery of the cemetery and then the surroundings with these rocks, and then you see also the Christ statue far, far away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah,
almost the Eiffel Tower of Brazil. It's in all the
yes,
movies, you know. It's all shots. We always can see the
yeah,
statue, right? Yeah.
yeah.
So it was a nice, you know, you mentioned to me here that you enjoy a lot of places and you eat amazing food, connecting with people. What do you actually, where did you stay, you know, in all of these places? How
Mm.
did it went?
Yeah, I stayed mostly in hostels, so just a way to connect with people. I connected with people, but then on a surface level, if you say there was just this a language barrier, only speaking Portuguese. So it was, yeah, too bad that I couldn't really have an in-depth conversation with the Brazilians. But I could really see or observing or looking that they were really open and really helpful, you know. Even actually, that's also a lesson that I've learned. You don't need a lot of words to connect with people if you just look at the body language or just their eyes. You can do a lot, you know, and making signs with your hands, like, oh, like for looking at the wrist, for example, what's the time? Or, yeah, they're really open. Yeah, they're really open and friendly, you know? Yeah.
Yeah,
It was also a beautiful experience. Yeah. Mhm.
I think like besides of the Italians, the Brazilians are definitely the more in terms of gestures. You know what I mean? Gesticulating.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
do all have all the. They try to do as much as they can to communicate it over gestures, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like what you said, with anything health related, I just finished an ayahuasca retreat for 9 days.
You did ayahuasca, is that
Um, yeah,
nice?
we're probably gonna go more in depth in another episode, but it was a beautiful experience, Fernando.
Oh
Really, it was
wow.
really beautiful.
Oh, I cannot wait to see the new Roxanne. So you
I
did
can
an
say
experience,
it's like
right? Yeah.
10 years of therapy. That's my summary.
And how long was the actually the duration of this retreat?
It was 9 days, and then 4 days we drank ayahuasca. Three of them were evening ceremonies where we drink the ayahuasca, and then the fourth one you have your dose, and then you could just experience experience experiencing it during the day, and that was also a beautiful moment. Yeah.
Oh
And
wow.
then we were all taken care of. I was in a group setting with 17 other beautiful people, and then we got food as well. So everything was already taken care of,
And where is this?
and
Was it like in a
also
place?
the
Was
location
yeah.
location was beautiful.
Mhm.
I entered like in a paradise. Seriously. It's located in the Atlantic rainforest, of course. So near in the village where I'm staying right now, in Itacaré. And then just the sounds of of the birds. The nature is so beautiful. Oh, it's like I've entered in a dream or something. Yeah, yeah, really nice.
Yeah, oh wow. I'm very impressed by it. You know what I mean? Exploring like this uh, ayahuasca therapy. Yeah, it's a therapy,
Yeah,
correct? Ayahuasca,
it's a
it's
therapy. Yeah, you can say plant medicine.
plant
Yeah,
medicine. Yeah, it's
yeah,
very shamanic, right? It's the shamans who was a shaman who was executing this
yeah.
performing.
It's a shaman healing. way. So the people who live, in Brazil, they use it as a way of growing your personal development in a way. So even like younger children even take it. It's just their way of learning learning about the world, and also really connecting to the rainforest as well. Since the both plants are produced there. I'd say also spiritual aspect as well. Yeah, spiritual energies. Yeah.
I'm very impressed by it. I cannot wait to see it, to see how your aura and all the layers of Roxane has been exposed to this.
Yeah, I feel really a new person. Yes, like the old Roxane is gone, and the newer Roxane is ready to live.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Very good. Very well said.
Yeah, and also, what a new thing was. I mean, not related to ayahuasca. Is this fruit? It's like this cacao fruit. I've never eaten fresh cacao before, and normally cacao is like really bitter. The fresh ones, it's really sweet. But then it has a seed in it, and that makes it bitter. So you can eat the seed with this sweetness flesh. It's like it's not lychee, but it kind of has this same color of a lychee. Yeah, it was really beautiful and also nice, this fruit.
Well, I actually never tried cacao myself. I mean, the cacao, yes, but never tried the fruit himself. Never actually seen it. I think like it's kind of reddish, right?
Yeah.
And white inside. Yeah. And then you have the seeds.
Yeah, white inside. Yeah, and then seeds. Yeah, the bitter seeds that you could just eat as well.
Oh, you have to share some of these pictures, like we have to see like all of this. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. I have also experienced carnival in a smaller scale, not like the really big one in Rio where you go to stages and see this beautiful show, but just more of like a manageable scale. It kind of reminds me of King's Day. But then
that's not manageable at all.
But obviously, completely a different vibe in Brazil, because the music is so happy and humane. It's really fun to see that everyone is just joining, and a very nice vibe. And also their dancing is like, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, the drums says a lot.
Yeah, the drums.
Yeah, Carnival. It's a very festive time of the year for Brazil. Means a lot.
Yeah. But you know about why they started Carnival, right? If you look back in the history.
I actually don't.
Well, I learned here that it's because originally it's just to scare all the bad spirits away. Oh. That's the reason why Carnival is here. And now, the years change, and then everyone is changing, and now it's more of a party with music and all those stuff. But originally, it's to scare off bad spirits.
Yeah, they have all that motives, all that themes, right? Like where they with nature and so on, right? They wear like these bright, extremely colorful colors.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
if you think about it,
yeah. But I never thought to take the spirits away. So it exists a connection between of that and spirituality and art, because it's such
Yeah, it's so beautiful if you look back into the history, and that we were back in the olden days, that humans they were like really smart. Okay, let's just scare the spirits with loud music and these beautiful or beautiful costumes, bright colors and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely love Carnival. I remember to watch a lot of it on TV, and they had that big parade on the avenue in Rio, and it's like the full night.
Yes.
Yes, the full night, right?
Yeah.
Nobody sleeps for 3 days.
No one sleeps. But it's also back in the Netherlands as well, in the south.
Uh-huh.
You barely also don't sleep.
What, doing King's Day or doing Carnival?
No. There's also in the Netherlands that also happens already.
Oh, okay. I was not aware of that.
In the south.
There
is also a carnival week where people also just dress up almost entire week or something, and then just party.
Oh wow! Yeah. Oh wow! I was aware about it. But you think like the reasons of such a party was also to frightening the spirits, and
I mean, going back to the really ancient or history, yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, the south of the Netherlands is very Catholic, right?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's mainly for that. Oh, okay. Go ahead. just put loud music and just dance with a very costume and just very nice costume, very colorful costume, and just start dancing. Yeah, that's the way you get rid of your
bad energies.
Bad energies, right? Like yeah.
I've also visited a botanical garden in Rio. It's so big. They really man-made also a part of the rainforest as well. And I saw so many plants, so beautiful new flowers that I have never seen, really tropical plants. And they also had a separate section where there were like certain particular herbs. And later on, we will post that in our Excuse My Latin series so that you guys can guess which herb it is. So that was really nice to see certain herbs, plants in real life, Yeah.
Yeah, because on that really show, cool. we in that show, we're going to talk about herbs and we don't going to manage to see that, right? But we have to describe them. So it's going to be a challenge, actually. So you see plants, then we're going to bring to the show.
Yeah. And we should also, Fernando, visit the botanical garden in Amsterdam.
Yeah, here we have a lot of, I actually been there once. When I went to visit, I didn't explore with the same type of eyes than I have it now. Definitely plants are very beautiful. Yeah, definitely plants have them own way of the way they look and the way they express themselves. But as we are doing this show with the Excuse My Latin, we're going a little bit in depth on the plants, right? So I cannot wait for we doing that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's also a long time ago that I've gone to the botanical gardens in Amsterdam. Long time ago. So it's time to go and visit somewhere, maybe in spring or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very, very nice. It's a very good plan to do that. Roxane, I cannot wait to see you again.
Lovely talk.
It was very nice to speak with you.
The sun.
Yeah, I'm going to go back. You go back to the fun part of it where I'm going to go back to the research. And I really like to talk with you, Roxane, and we'll be in touch for the next episodes, right?
Yes. Okay, have a lovely day in Amsterdam, and I'll see you soon.
See you soon, Roxane. Okay. And guys, thank you so much to listen to us. And I hope you guys have a very nice beginning of spring and starting to prepare your soil and your seeds.
Visit our Instagram page, THH, and if you want to email us, you could also email through our email address, thehealthhunters@gmail.com. Okay.
Thank you guys. See you soon. Bye. And enjoy your hunt. Bye-bye. Ciao, Roxane.
Bye.